feel safe. Chief Andre Boyer, former Philly police officer who's now the owner of Sight, the private security group made up of former Philly PD. All right, so Chief, you got guys, looks like you got a guy behind you. What kind of effect does this have on this gas station?
What kind of effect it has?
Yeah, I mean, if I'm pulling up to this gas station and I see you there, I'm feeling pretty safe.
Shit, I ain't stopping.
Yeah, well, in the beginning, it wasn't that way. A lot of people didn't understand why we were here. And then the following week, when people realized what happened here, a lot of people got on board and they say, hey, I love coming here now. This should have been done. This should be done throughout the city. In fact, one lady, actually, she works for Wawa. She's a manager. She said, we need you at Wawa.
Are you willing to use your team at Sight to provide security for Wawa as well?
What's a Wawa?
Yes, but let me explain something to you about Pennsylvania
like
sites.
Grocery store
We're
in
not
Philly?
security. We're Pennsylvania state agents. And we're different from security. Security guards, those are the guys that stand at the door or stand around and walk through the mall. When something goes down, they pick up their cell phones and call 911. That's not going to happen with us. We take action. We can make arrests. And that's what's going to happen
if
that person with my client commits a crime. He or she is going to get arrested. And if I have to use force, I will use force.
What kind of things were happening at these gas stations that made this owner give you guys a call?
Philadelphia is off the chain. Right now,
look like it, shit. Statistics
say 62% of thefts, robberies, and the biggest one of all, carjackings, happen at the pump. Now, for this owner,
that's facts.
The last straw was when he got hit 3 weeks ago. They pulled up to the front of the gas station and got out, walked in with a hand cart, picked up his ATM machine, Mac machine, and went outside and put it in his car and drove off like it was nothing.
Damn.
And the second thing that
even a reporter like damn.
And the second thing was when he this area was flooded with drug dealers selling drugs in front of this store. So what he tried to do himself is to basically say, hey, you guys can't be here. I don't want you on my property. You're scaring away my customers. Each time he told them that, they vandalized his car. Each time. So I guess he said enough is enough. And his words, you got to fight fire with fire sometimes.
What do you think's wrong with Philly? Is it the lack of political action? Is it the criminal drug traffickers? Is it the culture? What the hell is going on?
The lack of political action. We have Uncle Larry, the DA, who is not a DA.
Uncle Larry.
Acting like a social worker. When people elected him in office, we wanted a prosecutor. We didn't want someone who's going to be kumbaya. That's what his office says. On his door says prosecutor. Prosecute the criminals.
That's
what you're supposed to do. Not give them the keys to the city.
And a slap on the wrist.
You have a mayor who's doing the same thing. For 4 years, we listen to them keep coming to town hall meetings telling us, oh, we've come up with a great idea. We are going to spend $2.5 million to do this and do that, and we're going to give it to this program to help kids make T-shirts. We're going to give it to this program to clean up the block. None of that has to do with violent crime. None of that has to do with guns on the street. None of that has to do with anything taking guns off the street. 82% of the money that the city gives away to these programs, and I call them fake programs.
He calling their ass out.
Statistics, none of those programs have taken a gun off the street. None of them. But if you give money to programs like mine, at least you'll have people patrolling the streets. At least you'll have safer neighborhoods. Put the money where it should be used to protect the people of the city of Philadelphia and not the criminals.
Chief, you're doing more in your program than any of these elected officials. And I salute you. And that's probably the safest pump in the city right now. And I wish there was more of you guys out there. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Woo-hoo.